60 pounds. It's like I can't believe I'm wearing this. I'm like 5'3". I have no muscle. It's working. This jacket is Terra Babylon, and it's kind of like a carpety texture, or like a shaggy carpet texture. It has this kind of and safety
Yeah.
pins in it. So they're all just like intertwined with each other to create this
All right.
have it one on the top of the jacket here, and maybe but it's not like but it's like a big ass hat. See sort of detailing here. Like a suit was probably made in like seconds. I mean, it's not easy. They make it really fast. Anything
What's good? What's up?
all latex, right?
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Sacramento Condors and the Washington Redskins. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down.
Wait, hold on now.
Across the 35.
Hold on now. Stop
That play
playing with
going
me,
for
nigga.
16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready, set.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
61, matchbox, right. Go.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Go.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Ready.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
You got block me. You got block me. Check the
Go.
I don't even know who he is. I'm not even on the main screen right now. I'm busting my shit.
Hey, I 7.
Yeah.
Watch the screen. 43 is the Mike. I'm trying to collect. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Where you at? You just got off.
Jones now, operating from the gun. He's going to right, and this will be caught at the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. This is Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Switch.
Yeah.
That's why I say that.
Come. Five.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
General West. Yo, Cheetah.
Jump.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The kick by Joseph is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
You probably already got one if you can't pick it up. Yeah, you already picked it up.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go play action with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now it's Haskins. He's got Evans. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here.
They let him break that tackle,
bro. The tackle, and now some room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Haskins on 1st down, buying time to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Well, he went down.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Let's go. 15 money. I got you, boy. Watch twin.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins taking it in. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Check 43. Check 24. Check 24.
X3. 218. Chopper. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Ready?
Off the play fake. Jones.
Come on, man. You got to hold on to that, bro.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Charlie.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Hey.
I'm going back to you.
Speak up.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
I'm literally dotting this nigga shit up, bro, and these niggas is not catching the ball.
One there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Blue draw Corker.
Check.
Look at me. Zipper.
Throwing again. Jones. And brought in by Jarrell Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
70, Indy.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
March 43. March 43.
Look at me. Go.
Switch.
Yeah. Five.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. But what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Play action. Haskins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
14-3,
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now.
He's got a man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike 56, Mike. Good.
Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check 52.
Switch.
6-6, pull it high.
Mike, I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Check 50, check 50.
Jones to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Hey, lock it.
Switch. Jim.
Hey, orbit. Hey.
Check the out.
Shoot.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my side.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dexter Lawrence providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. A first down carry for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Off play action. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Under 10, under 10, 10, 5.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Score! Hey, Alpha! 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got him. Watch the eye. Hey, switch. Hard. Watch twist.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This D-line is crazy.
I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two.
Watch the whip. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Operating from the gun. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Second down, Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Any day. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On play action, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. And this is Carlton Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
That nigga got a
that
5
one goes for
line.
29 yards on 3rd down.
Yeah, bro, I cannot.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
He ain't scoring range.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 24, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. And he didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready? Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go, 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 go.
65, 65.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56, Mike, 56. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
56 to Mike.
Now.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let it. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. They'll try and run it in, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Haskins to throw. He's going to launch this thing right out. And that's caught inside the 35. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Did you get pressure kits even if you at home or no?
Down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that.
I remember they used it in the old man. You didn't get pressure. You didn't get put in pressure kits when you was at home.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. I got one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Oh, he missed it.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back
Let's go.
out. Needed maybe
Bro,
a foot
he only
or 2,
needed
but
like,
it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there
it was
as
short.
this game remains
It's
tied
15 seconds
here
left.
in the 4th. The offense now at the line,
It's
ready
tied
for their
up.
next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally.
Oh, God.
Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's checking, he's checking.
Hey, Wahoo! Yep.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. 43 is the mic.
Like,
2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Shaquille Griffin, their defensive
That boy Shaquille Griffin playing ball, boy.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Hey!
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Ready?
Jones now operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Oh, God. I could not get in the field goal range, bro.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
3 points
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across
First play I brought with Saquon for like 20.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Second play I broke with him on the 27-yard line.
It's an even 30 and a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Barkley unable to get away on the 1st down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Slam, slam.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Zoo.
Out, 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 out.
Get it.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
3rd and long.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. On 3rd down, Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal, at least not to start. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now what can Haskins do here in overtime? And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now Haskins to throw it. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down. And look at that, a diving catch. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you throw a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case,
he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And an overtime thriller. They are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the